I think I can honestly say that the land has sustained us as a people. Everybody, the whole community had to
This is probably a big one.
sort of work together in terms of the foodstuffs, the hunting, the harvesting, the putting away of stuff for later on in the winter, kind of.
We're gonna be here all day, like just taking these things off.
People had gardens.
What are these? Peas, beans, peas.
There was no choice.
Here it's very peaceful, and I could just go out to my backyard and there's the bush, the forest. Like it's so peaceful. Could hear the birds, the wild, whatever, like the berries, like I could just go behind my backyard. There's a field there where we used to pick strawberries and raspberries, and so that's the main part of living here in Skownan is we have everything, and to pass it on to our grandchildren.
I never thought I'm going to be a fisherman, like, when I seen my dad. I just seen him, how he do it. So I just done it, like, seeing him, what he did. Like, he didn't teach me, or just by seeing him.
Lots of suckers.
Well, I was born in 1956, but my dad used to use horses at that time. But I was still small at that time. I used to go out in the lake with the caboose with the horses there. But now today you could use skidoos, motorboat. And they say like you're scared of fish like when you're traveling with a skidoo in a lake. So it's pretty hard to find them where they are, but now you could find them like in open water. Here's one of big spawners here. I'm gonna let him go. Bye. Good fishing. Even my son, I took them out in Chile like one time. He was small. Like I didn't even tell him what to do. He just do it by himself. Like by seeing me what I'm doing. Like he could pull a jigger, he could stretch a net and pull it in, and you could sometimes chop the ice to something that thick.
Watch your hand. Right at the end there. Hold it there, right there. Yeah, that's right. Take out the skin there. It's cut there. Yeah, there, right there. Oh, we know. No, the other way. Right there. Just cut it here.
Hard. You having a hard time?
Yeah, it's hard.
Let me see.
Push it for him.
There's a rock there.
A rock. Well, first of all, my dad taught me how to dig roots, how they look in the summer and in the fall. Now I'm showing the kids how they look and what to do.
Hey, who's root?
We pick sand root to make money. In the spring they're green like this, like a big plate. And there's white
Flowers like.
yeah, white flowers around it, like.
And in the fall, they're just red root, like.
Yeah.
See, that's what it looks. It's like a plate. That's the root. Cynic root.
That's how it looks.
Nice scent to them too if you smell them.
See? Oh yeah. Not even smell nothing.
They make medicine from there. Like they gather lots and they make some kind of medicine. I don't know what kind though. What kind of medicine they make. For pharmacies, yeah.
Mom, do this.
A buyer comes out from out of town somewhere, comes and buy them. You could sell it the way it is, yeah.
Oh man, I'm good.
But then if you want to get more for it, like you could sell it dry. So you lay it out on the ground on the sun, then it just dries it up.
Oh man, look.
Oh, there you did it.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
With this. No, you're bad. Mom, look at how good.
We were still in school. Every week, like in the weekends, we'd come here with my grandparents and my mom and dad and my uncle. And we spent the weekend here picking these berries. And this lake behind us here used to be just full of ducks. So it was kind of a twofold thing. We'd shoot ducks and pick berries at the same time. Kind of lucky. Today I found lots. I've been very fortunate in terms of spending a lot of times out in nature, out in the bush. I remember vividly, spending a week out there and just digging Seneca root, hunting, gathering eggs, just enjoying, just living out there, I guess. I think I remember those things and I want to pass that on to my boy. Because I think it's good to know that. I think it's good for your peace of mind. It's to be out there for your physical well-being, your spiritual, connection with the land. For myself, as a Native person, I honestly feel that we have to leave some lands as they are, if not only for our own well-being, because I think we have a connection to the land. Some areas have to be left in their natural state, or if something's going to be done with them, there's got to be better ways to do things. I mean, we've all seen pictures of strip logging and how even the astronauts can see those things from wherever, how high up they are up in the sky, and that's I think that's harming the earth. Trees do some good for our well-being. They retain water, they purify the air. So got to be careful how we take things from the earth as people, as in general. We're concerned. We're always concerned about how much animals there are out on the land and how things can be done, and that's the perspective that we hope to be able to work with the provincial government. But we want to work with them, and from our point of view, it's nothing that's going to harm the bush, harm the animals. We've coexisted with the beasts of the bush and fish and water and whatever else makes up our life. I think I've heard it said, an elder in Saskatchewan, I heard him say that the amount of buffalo on the land will coincide with the people, Native people, getting strong again as a people. The more buffalo there are on the land, the stronger the Native people will become. And I can feel that.
Where's your gun?
It's a very sacred animal to the Native people, and so we have to offer the thanks that it has sustained the Native people for thousands of years, and we have to maintain that respect for that animal. Nowadays, it's still sacred, but for us at the Waterhen First Nation, it's more of an economic venture. Well, we don't want to spook them too much, but let's see if we can get a little bit closer. This scoop. Oh, time one.
We'll go for a traditional healing, eh? Like a lot of people want hides for that purpose. Okay. For healing purposes and for traditional ways. The skulls, same thing. Yeah, the hooves, we're going to try to take everything back, eh? Will be used for traditional purposes. Everything, eh? Like the heart, the tongue. Like the heart is used in the Sundance ceremony, eh? They use that.
Has that tradition been alive here for a long time?
No, it's just started here.
Just coming back again?
Yeah, coming back again. And,
yeah. Young people, are they getting exposed to the tradition?
Yeah.
So they see the value.
They see, well, that's what I'm trying to do. Eh? Like, I pulled my kids out of school today to come and see this. Eh? Like, this is not their first time. They come here whenever there's an animal to be taken down. Eh?
Okay, pull that log.
So that way we're trying to instill in them the value of the tradition. Eh? Like when you take everything from the animal that you can use and take it back with you.
Hey, Dad. What'd you give me to go hang?
That's just out of respect. Gotta hang something up to take, thanking the spirit, for the spirit not to be angry with us.
To me, it symbolizes the culture that like we're, in my eyes, like the white man wanted to assimilate the Anishinaabe and to completely take away his heritage and his culture.
All right, strong boys. You don't talk about it.
And be like the white man. And they almost succeeded. They just about wiped out the buffalo. And when the buffalo came back, and that sort of symbolizes my belief where the culture's coming back. I'd like to see the herd increase and eventually have a bigger wild herd. For the buffalo to have a habitat to survive, eh? It seems like every day, like the farmers are cutting down the trees to grow their crops or whatever, and that's scary when you think about it. No place for the buffalo to eat from, to live and all that, eh? That's pretty scary. Like my views about hunting, like whatever I kill, I share it. I probably give 75% of it away to people that can't hunt for themselves, like the old people, single mothers. Like I trade it in, like I don't take money or stuff like that. I trade it. I always trade bannock with Louis Katsui. He gives me bannock and I give him meat. I like it that way.
You should bring another chair. Because this thing will... Alan! Na ni shina. Shina mo na nantasi.
You're not gonna put that in there.
Mami makaya kan. Asa. Asa mi makaya ko ya.
Ketan shina.
Kai ten snape. Katsi ve. Masa kai te ya.
Ke mama te going to sit.
Negosiping mama kontos. Negosiping con que mi mamá. Me con papa pimatis. Me dicen papa kan. Nos me voy que quiten taco todo que ina nokki.
Ani ni sit
Me
apsko.
tar koi. Kapag que token nanto keko. Nanto keko gisi chicken. Nos me que quiten taco. Apet nungum. Munia causa tot kan keko. Kaniga sto se keko sis chicken.
Just by watching, that's how I learned. By watching, like, she never taught me how to make bannock, like to sit me down and this is how you do this. Just by watching, that's how I learned. I make blankets too, like what she made, I'm able to do that too. So that's very a big gift for me. So I don't want to lose that. Mama, ani shinda shwe chuchi shubi naman. Chino kick sick. To soften. That's why you do this. We have the land, we have the trees, the forest, whatever. We have like the gardens, like we have everything. Just one side, yeah. And to teach them like fishing and trapping. There's still a little bit trapping being done, like I know my son does that. And hunting in the fall for ducks. Get those corners there. And that's what I'd like. I'd love to show them that. And the tanning hide. I got to use oil or lard after it dries. When it's time for that smoking, you use like old dry wood. That's what you use to make that smoke. And you have to sit in there like to watch it or it will burn on you. After that smoking and whatever, then it's ready. You can make whatever, moccasins or whatever. And that's it, I guess.
I guess the way I look at nature itself is more like comfort because of who I am. We've lived in Brandon for about 8 years, and everything was just man-made. It got me sick, and I needed a place, where everything is natural, and times like this is where it's very strong with me. It's healing purpose.
So I could see one from here. See, it's leaning this way.
I never noticed the trees before, the colors, and that was really, I guess it really did something inside, and it really opened something up, and it's like me inside healing, changing. I'm changing, like from what happened to me in the past, and it's coming out. And
a year ago, just a little over a year ago, I drank a lot. I mean a lot. I need those matches, eh? I just decided one day to stop that, and like I knew I had to, eh? Like I had to go on this journey. Even when I was like still partying, I knew I had to stop one day. So one day I was drunk, next day I was sober, and I started on my journey, and I never looked back. Spiritually, it's amazing, eh? I think we'll be all right. How much is in there? Less than half, eh?
Like I started this journey like way before, few years back, and I was more like just observing, observing and wanting to know this culture. Because growing up, I had basically they didn't really teach me anything when I was growing up, so I was very curious and I wanted to know these ways, so I was more observing at first, and then I started participating in a sweat lodge. 92 I started, and I was more comfortable this way, being brought up as Anglican. I won't forget about my Anglican upbringing. It'll always be there. I still have it with me, but this is a little bit stronger. Like I feel more like who I am.
About another hour, I'd say. Yeah.
My grandma used to tell me like to go out in the bush and just offer that tobacco. Go to a tree and offer tobacco and just talk like as if Creator is there, and that's how I use the land.
wake up and taming umak kinage guna manduk kinage go gyushitune be we have to respect ke ginoin kayak nen manduk agi ushiat tai be mi mag ginon chinon jip mat zing ai chun jistining kan genin swapnot na zin ai God's creation one animals agi ushiat chanish na be mi mag ewi no ga be on tat ziat ka be nongum geni non me mag ego min jamange how the elders lived nishin ai to give today I feel good today.
But I have lots to learn, and it'll come to me though. I know that. Just have to be a humble person. That's what the elders are. They're very humble people, and that's what they're trying to teach us. And that's what they want us to pass on to our children. And that's what I hope to pass on to my children. And I hope that we never lose our ways, because they're sacred, and that's our way of life, and that's the way our elders lived, and that's the way I want to live. Try anyways. Try my best to learn.
The trees, when I was younger, my great-grandparents would take us out to the bushes and make maple sugar. It was one of my favorite things to do, going out to the bushes and putting little sticks in the tree, putting a pail over it, and he would make little candies out of that maple sugar. Or he would make syrup. And then after, Coco would make panic there on the fire, and then she'd just put that syrup there when it was done. He showed us many things about this land, and in the future, that's what I want to do. The lessons that Shom taught me will go to my little cousins, to my friends. If I could show them, if they'll listen to me, I'll show them what to do. My kids, But when I speak for those animals the way Shum told me to do. That's their home.